The Master's Mysteries. Tales of Magical Mastery, Episode 111. Continuing from the previous episode, Taoist Xianjun, with one hand, firmly grabbed the whip's handle and launched an attack. Xiaodi couldn't evade it all, and was struck directly. With Taoist Xianjun's strength, this small strike sent Xiaodi flying 7 or 8 meters away. A large mouthful of blood instantly sprayed out. "Master, what they said, it's true, you're not worth it." But what caused more suffering to Xiaodi wasn't the physical pain, but the heartache and unworthiness for her master. Her master endured a lifetime of pain for a man like this. When you reach the underworld, tell your master she should regret the foolish decisions she made back then. But Taoist Xianjun, recalling the past, felt no regret, even some anger. With a single raised palm, he seemed ready to end Xiaodi's life. If the master regrets, it's regret for not realizing the true nature of this man-faced beast. Yet, a single sentence from Xiaodi caused his actions to momentarily pause. She once said, "In this world, whether one loves or is loved by someone, it is happiness. And this kind of happiness, like yours, this cold-blooded person, is something you'll never experience. It's you who ruined the master's entire life. You should go to the underworld and repent to her." With a swing of the divine whip, Xiaodi attacked Taoist Xianjun fiercely. The raging anger within her sought release. But can she defeat Taoist Xianjun, whose strength is unfathomable, with just her anger? Now let's talk about Liao Fengyi in the other battlefield. His situation is even more dire. The other things Master mentioned, I haven't seen yet, but what Master said about being stupid is quite evident. While Liao Fengyi is undoubtedly exceptional in martial arts and key techniques when dealing with outsiders, he is completely powerless against Taoist Xianjun, who shares the same lineage. Master is right. I am clumsy. Many of the things he says, I don't understand. In the 10 years of self-discipline, Master indeed mentioned being clumsy, unable to learn many techniques, and lacking adaptability. But I know one thing. You, the one who deceives teachers and destroys ancestors, aren't qualified to be my master's disciple. Master once said that he can only focus on laying a solid foundation. Luckily, he is resilient enough, and that's not a problem. You're not qualified to call yourself a master, but facing a senior brother with techniques far superior, are my solid foundational skills still useful? Nor do you have the right to call me junior. Is that so? Facing consecutive blows. Fortunately, Liao Fengyi's resilience persists. Getting up from the ground for who knows which time, he once again persistently attacked Taoist Xianjun. In his entire life, he taught 2 disciples, one of them being you, the fool, but this fist, infused with his entire Kai, was once again effortlessly resolved by Taoist Xianjun. And the other has surpassed the master, can defeat him. Before Liao Fengyi could retract his fist, a powerful surge of true energy from Taoist Xianjun struck. Liao Fengyi was knocked down to the ground once again. You talk about being a master. Which disciple would make him more satisfied? What saddened Liao Fengyi even more was Taoist Xianjun's words. Yes, as a mentor, what kind of disciple would truly satisfy him? Is it someone like himself, foolish and clumsy? Then the master's skills won't be passed down. And what kind of disciple is he? Show some real skills, or else it will only indicate the master has given up on you. Taoist Xianjun's words continued, each one piercing the soul. You're right, the master must be saddened teaching such a clumsy disciple. But if Liao Fengyi is trapped in prolonged self-doubt over this issue, he wouldn't be Liao Fengyi anymore. But you're not the kind that makes him happy. The master should be sad about his own foolishness, but even more saddened about the talented disciple going astray, walking the wrong path. Liao Fengyi leaped again, Using all his skills, he took out 2 talismans from his waist, formed a few hand seals, and then launched an attack against Daoist Xianjun. Kid, you used it wrong again. This is a demon sealing talisman, but it still had no effect. Daoist Xianjun formed a few hand seals with one hand and effortlessly neutralized the attacks of the 2 paper talismans. He even mocked Liao Fengyi. I am a human. These things are useless against me, but all your actions are something only beasts would do. In fact, Liao Fengyi knew that as fellow disciples, his actions were futile. He just wanted to vent. For the first time, Liao Fengyi felt he was quite good at talking. Heavenly spirit, precious radiance, earthly spirit, pure wind. As he spoke, he attached another talisman to the back of his right hand. Following the incantation, a hand seal landed on the back of his hand. A powerful surge of qi fiercely attacked Daoist Xianjun. Finally, a somewhat decent move. This attack indeed had significant power, landing squarely on Daoist Xianjun, creating a momentary explosion of dust and debris. Is the master still teaching you that ancient stuff? As the dust cleared, although this strike pushed Daoist Xianjun back 2 or 3 meters, it still didn't even touch a single hair on him. Talismans are things to be used at will. Is it not tiring to carry so many yellow papers at your waist? Moreover, it seems Daoist Xianjun intentionally showed off. With a simple finger gesture, he drew a talisman in the air imbued with true energy. With a single wave of his hand, numerous talismans shot toward Liao Fengyi. Liao Fengyi had never seen talismans used like this. Even the master used cinnabar and yellow paper to draw them. Could it be? Before Liao Fengyi could understand, these talismans struck him. Each attack was extremely powerful. The force and energy of the last talisman were even greater, instantly sending Liao Fengyi flying. Little Junior, techniques are static. People are dynamic. You need to be flexible. Daoist Xianjun kept suppressing Liao Fengyi's spirit, not only tormenting him with moves, but also constantly mocking him with words. Flexible. I'm too clumsy. I don't understand. But he was wrong. Liao Fengyi was a stubborn person. Once he decided on a path, he would stick to it no matter what. That's how the master taught me. I'll use it well on you. Saying this, he once again got up from the ground, swiftly grabbing 2 talismans in his hands. He knew deep down that such attacks were futile, but even if he could deplete a bit of the opponent's true energy, it was better than sitting idly by. This stubbornness made Liao Fengyi forget about his own exhaustion. Good Junior, but I'm tired of you, you fool. Invisible true energy formed a giant palm that slammed into Liao Fengyi's chest. This was a ruthless blow. A large mouthful of blood immediately sprayed out. Immediately after, everything went black, and Liao Fengyi was brutally smashed to the ground again. Master, it seems you're truly confused. Otherwise, why would you accept such a clumsy disciple? I'm interested precisely in his foolishness. He's foolish, but you're even more foolish. This time, Daoist Xianjun's words were directed at the clothed figure behind him. While the 3 battlefields in the array were lively, Daoist Xianjun remained on the hill, coldly observing everything, indicating his unfathomable depth. You shouldn't have let him battle himself because he's too foolish. Foolish to the point of not even knowing who he is. But when he does know, it will be when you fail. For the battles in the array, Lai Bai doesn't seem worried. Could there still be a turning point in this disparate situation? Having confidence is good, however, I've already had my fill. After hearing Lai Bai's words, Daoist Xianjun fell silent for a while. Then, a cold smile appeared on his lips, and he snapped his fingers. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind arose, and from the woods on the cliff, a demonic dragon flew out. Go, divine dragon. End all of this. This demonic dragon was formidable, appearing to be nearly 100 meters long. It danced around Daoist Xianjun and then waited silently for the command. With a command from Daoist Xianjun, the demonic dragon let out a thunderous roar and instantly charged down the cliff fiercely. Master, we should also end this. Give me your last trace of primordial energy. After releasing the demonic dragon, Daoist Xianjun turned his head and looked at Lai Bai. The treasure and the world will both be mine. With a disciple like me, you can rest peacefully in your old age. It seems Daoist Xianjun's sinister intentions are quite significant. Let's put aside the mountaintop and talk about the open space below. The thunderous roar has already alarmed everyone. It's a dragon. Watching the formidable demonic dragon before them, the three assassins of Liudong were so frightened that they trembled. They were almost kneeling down and kowtowing. Be careful. It's finally here, damn. I can't wait any longer. But for Black Fox, Ahu, and Ju Tu Zhou, this is the opponent they've been waiting for. Ju Tu Zhou finally got the chance to act. He immediately transformed into his true form and soared into the air, confronting the demonic dragon. A great battle is about to unfold.